Hello, we got a full house. Welcome, welcome. How y'all doing? Yes. Again, thank you for coming to New Orleans Jazz Museum. On behalf of the New Orleans Jazz National Historical Park, we're delighted to have this partnership with the New Orleans Jazz Museum. Today, you are tuning into our Arrowhead Jazz Band. This is a band that's comprised of park rangers and also local musicians. And with this program, we like to interpret jazz songs and put our own spin on them. The mission of our park is to instill a public appreciation for New Orleans culture, New Orleans music, and the musicians who are continuing to share this rich culture and history. And so without further ado, actually, I'm getting ahead of myself, it's Jazz Appreciation Month for people outside of New Orleans and also New Orleans. We always celebrate jazz music year round, but April we're highlighting jazz artists, and so today we have just a set list that's going to touch on different genres that hit in the jazz idiom. And so would you help me introduce the band? On drums we have Jasmine Butler. On bass, Carrie Lewis Sr. Guitar, Danny Abel. And if you tuned into our Arrowhead Jazz Bands before, or if you may be familiar with our program, you may see a young vocalist that comes. Her name is Saskia Walker, but she's also a Loyola student. And so we've been showing love to the students that are wanting to learn this jazz idiom, wanting to learn the jazz music. And so she's out today, but we have a special guest that's also a Loyola student. He just completed his junior recital, and so he's going to share some songs with you today. So please help me welcome Elijah Hartman. And I'll talk about the first song, but we're going to get settled in a little bit.
Thank you, Jade, for that introduction. Give a round of applause for the band, everybody, the band. So nice to see all your wonderful faces, all your wonderful smiles today. We're going to start off with a song that became a Louis Armstrong signature song. He always opened with it. It is called When It's Sleepy Time Down South. Hope y'all enjoy. You know what to do. The pale moon shining on the fields below. Those folks are crooning soft and low. You needn't tell me, boy, 'cause I know that it's sleepy time down south. The soft wind blowing through the pinewood trees. Folks down there live a life of ease. When old mommy falls to her knees, you know it's sleepy time down south. Oh, steamboats are coming and a going. Oh, you hear those banjos ringing. Those people are singing, and they dance to the break of day. Dear old Southland with its dreamy song, it takes me back to where I belong. Oh, how I'd love to be in mommy's arms when it's sleepy time down south. on the field below. Folks are crooning so soft and low. You needn't tell me, boy, because I know that it's sleepy time down south. Oh, the south wind blowing. Oh, they're blowing through the pinewood trees. Folks down there live a life of ease. When old mommy is on her knees, you know it's sleepy time down south. Oh, steamboats on a river, coming and a going, swimming across the Mississippi. Ba-da-da-do-da-da-da. Oh, you hear those banjos ringing. People are singing and break to the end of day. Dear old Southland with his dreamy song takes me back to where I belong. Oh, you needn't tell me, boy, because I know that it's sleepy time. Yes, it is sleepy time down south. Oh, yeah. Thank you, thank you. That was sleepy time down south. Give it up for Danny Abel on the guitar, everybody. Danny Abel on the guitar. Oh, okay. So this next song is a very near and dear song to my heart because it was one of the first jazz songs that I've ever heard and learned. But once I learned it, I came to realize that a lot of singers sing it. And, you know, I didn't want to be like every other singer and sing the same song as everyone else does. But I said, you know what, I'm going to add it to this because I really like this song, and I'm going to sing it because I like it. So this is All of Me by the great Gerald Marks. So I hope y'all enjoy. One, two, 3. See, I'm no good without you. Take my lips, I wanna lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbyes, they left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? Took the part that was my heart, so why da. Shabo diddly 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 beep boop boop wee boop boop wee boop boop diddly wee boop boop. Shabo beep beep diddly da. Shadun darin 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 da wee boop wee boop wee Ba ba do do de da de de da de de ba do do. Shabo ba beep boop ba. Shabo ba beep do da. Shabo ba beep 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 do 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 do. Take it all, take it all, take it all, take it all. Get all of me. Can't you see? I'm no good without you. I said, take my lips, I wanna lose them. I take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbyes, they left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that was my heart, so why not? I said, why not take all of me? Why not take all of me? Thank you very much, all of you. That featured Danny Abel on the guitar, everybody again, and also Jade Perdue on the piano. This next song is a very known ballad. It was written by George Gershwin, entitled "Summertime" for the opera Porgy and Bess. But we're going to do it with a little twist. We're going to start off with "Summertime," and then we're going to go into a different song called "Shuliabop," which was written by Sarah Vaughan and one of her many, many husbands, but we don't talk about that. George Treadwell. So hope you all enjoy. This is "Summertime" mashed up with "Shuliabop." So good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these moments, woo! You're gonna rise up singing. Yes, then you'll spread your wings and you will take to the sky. But until that morning, there is nothing that can harm you. I said yes with daddy and mommy. Standing by.
said yes with daddy and mommy standing by. Shoo-ya-bop, shoo-ba-doo-boo. Ba-doo-da-doo, ba-doo-da-doo-doo, babe. Shabba-ba-doo-da-doo. Shabba boba did do day, shiver bit did down. So ba ba do da do do da do do da ba 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 Shabba boba 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 ba. Shabba ba ba da da ba 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 ba. Take your wings and fly to the sky. But till that morning, then nothing can harm you with Daddy and Mommy. Thank you. Summertime, ex Julia Bach. Yeah, do it. So this next song that I will be singing, or we will be singing, me and Jade now become a vocalist now. Even though she is a vocalist, she already is a vocalist.
Yeah.
We sang this 2 days ago, right? It was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
We just sang this 2 days ago at my junior recital at Loyola. And then she asked me to be on this gig, and I said, you know what, let's bring that back, because that was actually really fun and really, really, really nice to sing with her. I always love to sing with Jade.
All the time.
All the time. Any chance I get.
Oh, yeah, I'm setting it up. I forgot. I'm like, what am I doing? Huh? Yeah. Last one. And two. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Every honeybee fills with jealousy when they see you out with me. I don't blame them, goodness knows. You're my honeysuckle rose.
When we're passing by, flowers droop inside, and I know the reason why. Your confection, goodness knows, you're my honeysuckle rose.
I don't buy sugar. You just have to touch my cup. You're my sugar. It's sweet when you stir it up.
When I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, it seems the honey fatty drip, yeah, drips. Your confection, goodness knows, oh, you're my honeysuckle rose.
Flip, flop, I don't do, shabba do 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 do. Thank you. That was Honeysuckle Rose, written by the great Fats Waller.
Oh, man. That was fun. All right. All right, now is the time for us to take a break and talk a little bit. I think it's about that time. Yeah, it is sure that time. So, yes, we're talking about Jazz Appreciation Month. And wait, hold up. Before we get too far, give it up for Elijah Hartman. Yeah, I'm just going to take this mic off. This feels so weird, being on the piano and talking like this. I feel like a professor or something. I don't know. But yeah, we're talking about Jazz Appreciation Month, and I had some notes down. And in the beginning, I talked about how our mission is to provide these programs to instill a public appreciation, but it's also to educate you and entertain you and enlighten you. And so with that song, Honeysuckle Rose, I'll give it back. Look at my notes. I don't think I have it up there. But yeah, it's a part of this going from, well, one, with the jazz, evolution of jazz, we started out with trad jazz. Many people know that New Orleans is the birthplace of jazz, but then in some records they say that it started in Dixieland, and that's not quite true. Dixieland came a little bit after trad jazz, and these people that created this music, well, you may be familiar with this, guys like Buddy Bolden, Buddy Bolden's generation, Sweet Barrett, and then it goes into Louis Armstrong, and then later artists start to develop the sound once it comes out of New Orleans. But when we're appreciating a thing, we also want to pay attention to the roots and where it comes from, no matter what genre. And so that's what I wanted to share with you today, that New Orleans is the birthplace of jazz, and it started with people that were creating the trad jazz. And yeah, and so for today, I'm also learning on this stage, and I came up with a question with, for the people on the bandstand, is what do you appreciate about jazz music? And yeah, just that. What do you appreciate about jazz music? So I'm going to pass the mic around, and actually, Elijah, if you mind helping me pass that mic around. And also, if we have time, we want you to ask us questions. If you've been down to the visitor center, y'all have a whole lot of questions, and this is the time to, you know, your time to shine with the questions. But yeah, take it away, Annie.
Okay. I don't know, it's kind of a hard question because sometimes I don't like to think of music so genreified, you know? So like you said, you know, it's like jazz obviously came from somewhere. It wasn't just like born out of nothing. So it's kind of like what I like about it is I guess the way it incorporates so many different styles. Down to like the rhythms, the swing rhythm is kind of like, there's such a fluctuation you can put within that, so you can have more of like a backbeat kind of swing, which is more like, might be like what you associate with like a funk groove, versus like a real loose kind of swing. It's just, I kind of like just the openness of the music and how much you can sort of bring different things to it, and especially in this day and age where like music is like so accessible with Spotify and everything, it's like you can hear so many different things. So it's kind of hard, it's like what is jazz even, you know? But I guess I just sort of like the combination of things that it's created out of. Yeah.
Don't leave me hanging.
What's your favorite thing about it?
What do you appreciate about it? Oh, we have
How
a
y'all
lot of time.
doing? I'm Jasmine. I've been playing drums for, why am I saying that? Anyway, for a while. And I would say what I really appreciate about jazz is the simplicity. I remember being in college and I would listen to Ahmad Jamal a lot. I guess it was for Bernard Fournier on drums. And I know Herlin Riley also played with him also. And as one consistent thing, even from the piano to the drums, everything was very groove oriented to me, and it made sense. And I actually, I'm thinking about this now, but every time I would listen to Herlin specifically, you can really understand the language and why he's playing what he's playing, instead of, you know, trying to over impress, you know, just being respectful to the music. Mm-hmm. And I think jazz is well respected in that for sure. Yes, indeed.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's a good note. Mr. Lewis, what? You gotta tell us.
Well, being a native of New Orleans and one of the younger ones of the bunch, pre-Spotify or pre-internet, my appreciation comes from being able to having been able to have the opportunity to play this for one thing, but having the opportunity to learn it from its birthplace, from people who played with people, who played with people, who pretty much created this and most of American styles, because let's tell the truth, your rock and roll wouldn't sound the same if what happened here in New Orleans didn't happen. And I say all that to say that's what my appreciation comes out, being able to ride the full gambit.
Yeah. I've been singing jazz for about 7 years now. I've been singing it since high school. Now I'm a junior in college. I've been singing for about 7 years. And what I really truly love about jazz and what I appreciate about jazz is how freeing it can be. You can have your saddest days and you can sing the blues and just let it all out. Or you can have your happiest days and you can sing the most happiest songs and it'll translate to the music. Because if how you're feeling translates to the music, then that's really what the main goal is with jazz. And also I love just how freeing it could be from like social constructs, if that makes sense. Like everything really is put into a box and jazz is not. It breaks the box, which is what I really love and what I really love to do. So that is my appreciation for jazz. And I just truly love this art form because there's really nothing else I would be singing on this earth besides jazz.
Let's see. There's so many good answers. I don't think I can give my appreciation just behind those answers. But what I appreciate about jazz music is that it's such an honest music, in that whatever you have inside of you will translate to the music. And it's different from like, and I believe that's like across the board with any genre, but specifically with jazz, if you don't have this inkling inside of you or that real raw intention behind it, then you may not get the receptive audience. And it's not about like getting, oh, you sound good, or, you know, I really like how you play, but it's just inside of you. And now what I try to do with whenever time I touch the keys or sing, I try to sing what's inside of me, because this is my parents' music, this is my grandparents' music, this is my great-great-grandparents' music, and so that's been passed down through me generation through generations. And not because my family are musicians. Actually, my mom can't clap on 2 and 4, and my dad barely plays the guitar, but I've been in this community in New Orleans having my elders pass down their wisdom and knowledge to me. And so that's what I love about jazz, is that it's an honest music, and I get so much information and so much wisdom about life through jazz music. Yeah. And that's all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's also like, I want to add to that too. It's also like we're basically a family and a community that we can all learn and grow from each other. Like you cannot speak the same, you and I could not speak the same language, but if we call the blues and we sing the blues, we know exactly what we're saying. It's a language. It's a community. We all learn and grow from each other. So that's, yeah.
And so I hope you have taken a little bit of inspiration to explore jazz music on your own time. You have Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all of that on your phones. And even now, I think vinyls are becoming more and more popular. Small story, I've been getting like a collection of vinyls from an older guy, and it's just like he's sharing, like what Elijah's saying, people are sharing information. Like, who would have thought that I can get these vinyls? At one point, you have to go to the record store, and you still can go to the record store and pick out this vinyl, but it's a passing of information. And so I think we've passed enough time with this discussion. I'm kidding. We're going to switch on to some more music. And now's the time to play for you Now's the Time by Charlie Parker.
The great bird.
And And again, with these styles, this is more so leaning into bebop. We're coming from this trad style, right, but more into bebop as the jazz, this genre evolves. But this is still rooted in the blues,
Yeah.
heavy blues.
Come reminisce with me and think about the bird. Remember everything you did and all the things you heard. It's trying to just amaze you, get you down inside you, to the think of all the live and all the things at once. Life was so unkind. I grew to New York and he blew my heart, he blew. I never thought you'd be so awfully close to me until I heard the message and it all has set me free. That makes me wanna linger, makes me wanna round. Understand what it's all about. Back in 42, Bird came to New York and he blew my heart. He blew, ba ba about the bird. Remember everything he did and all the things you heard. And don't it just amaze you, get you down inside. He went all the way back to New York and my heart he blew. Bird came to New York and he blew my heart he blew. I never thought he'd be so awfully close to me. And then I heard the crazy things and all the things you heard. And then it down amaze you, get you down inside. And everybody knows his name. Way back in 42, Bird came to New York and he blew my heart he blew. Thank you. That was Now's the Time by the great Charlie Parker, Bird. This next song is also a very near and dear song to my heart as well, because this song was dedicated to my grandmother when her husband, my grandfather, passed away. And my aunt, who's also a jazz singer, sang this song at the funeral. So that's why I really like this song, and it also gets me kind of emotional. But we won't cry today. We won't cry today. Today's a fun time. So this is I Guess I'll Hang My Tears Out to Dry. When I want rain, I get sunny weather. And just about as blue as the sky. Since my love is gone, I can't pull myself together. I guess I'll hang my tears out to dry. All my friends ask me out. I smile and say I'm busy. It's time for a new alibi. I just stay at home and ask myself, where is he? I guess I'll hang my tears out to dry. Dry little teardrops, all my little teardrops, they're hanging on a string of dreams. Fly, little memories, all my little memories, remind him of our crazy schemes. And then somebody said, oh, just forget about him. You know, I gave that treatment a try. You know, strangely enough, I got along without him. And then one day, he passed me right by. Oh, I guess I'll hang these tears out and let them dry. Thank you. Thank you. That is, guess I'll hang my tears out to dry. Thank you. Two more? Okay. Oh, that's perfect. We have two more left. So this next song is a very well-known song. Written by Antonio, hold on, I wrote his name. Antonio Carlos Jobim. He's a Portuguese guitarist, and he wrote this song many, many years ago, and it won a Grammy. Very, very important song in jazz as well. So this is Girl from Ipanema. Oh, tall and tan and young and handsome, that boy from Ipanema goes walking, and oh, when he passes each one, he passes goes. Ah, when he walks, he's like a samba that sways so cool and sways so gentle, that oh, when he passes each one, he passes goes. Oh, but I watch him so sadly. How can I tell him I love him? Yes, oh yes, I would give my heart gladly. But each day when he walks to that sea, he looks straight ahead, not at me. Oh, he's so tall and tan and young and handsome. That boy from Ipanema goes walking, and oh, when he passes, I smile, but he doesn't see. From Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes each one, she passes goes. Ah, when he walks, she's like a samba that sways so cool and sways so gentle, that oh, when she passes each one, she passes goes. Oh, but I watch her so sadly. Tell her I love her. Yes, oh yes, I would give my heart gladly. But each day when she walks to that sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Oh, she's so tall and tan and young and handsome. That girl from Ipanema goes walking, but when she walks, she smiles, but she doesn't see. Oh yes, that girl from Ipanema, she just doesn't see. Oh, that girl from Ipanema just doesn't see. And he and she and they, none of them see. Oh, they just don't see. Thank you. Girl from Ipanema. Sissy Bon. This next song was the first song that I learned in French. And it is important to me because I'm going to Paris next semester. So, catch me in Paris singing the song.
Before we head out, almost forgot. Actually, I'm forgetting right now to talk. What's happening? Give it up for Elijah Hartman. Oh my goodness, y'all so quiet, making me nervous. I'm kidding. So shout out to, again, the New Orleans Jazz Museum for partnering with the New Orleans Jazz National Historical Park. And if you are interested in collecting stamps and checking out more of our programs, please go to 916 North Peters. That is a 5-minute walk down the street. And before we end off with this song, I want to shout out the band again. We have Jasmine Butler on drums. Carrie Lewis Sr. on bass. Danny Abel on guitar. Again, our wonderful guest, Elijah Hartman, everyone.
Thank you.
Yes. He's done a wonderful job. I'm telling you, it's not easy, especially when you're still in school, to get up on stage and lead a program like this. It takes time and courage. So again, wonderful job. And my name is Jay Perdue. I've been on keys. And again, please check out the New Orleans NOLAJazzMuseum.org for programs here at the State Museum, and check out nps.gov/jazz for all your park service things related to New Orleans jazz. And so we're going to end off this set with C'est Bon. C'est Bon. I'm not going to Paris just yet, so you got the French just yet.
C'est si bon, everybody. C'est si bon. C'est si bon means, ooh, that's so good. And you know, there's something so good about being here in New Orleans with this French influence that we have. So I think it's quite fitting that we sing this song. So that's why I'll be singing C'est si bon, everybody. C'est si bon d'es parti n'importe où, bras dessus, bras dessous, en chantant des chansons. C'est si bon de se dire des mots doux, des petits rien du tout, mais qui en disent long en voyant notre mine ravieuse. Même passant dans la roue, nous envieux, c'est si bon de quitter dans ses yeux un esprit merveilleux qui donnait la frisson. C'est si bon, ces petites sensations, ça va mieux qu'un million de chantant des chansons. Oh, c'est si bon. Lovers say that in France, and they thrill to romance because it's oh so good. C'est si bon. So I say to you, like the French people do, because it's oh so good. Oh, every word, every kiss, every breath, dear, leads me only to one thought that I know of. Oh, c'est si bon. Nothing else can replace just your warm embrace. And if you only would be my own forever and evermore, we would be millionaires en chantant des chansons. I don't know how to say that in English. si bon. Non, ici. Je suis ici, dans la musée des Nouvelle-Orléans. Je suis ici à la Nouvelle-Orléans et je suis chantant avec les nœuds, les basses, les drums, les guitares et le piano. Et je suis portoricaine, mais je parle un petit français. Tu parles français? Non? Alguien parle français un petit peu de français? Ah, et espagnol? ¿Alguien aquí habla español? Ah, bueno, ok. Como alguien habla Swahili, Hebrew, ¿cómo se sabe? Anything? No? Not much of anything, huh? Okay. Well, we accept all major credit cards and cash. So that is why I say, oh, c'est bon, ces petites sensations. Ça va bien, caméléon. Aïe, c'est bon, c'est bon. Aïe, c'est bon. C'est bon, c'est bon. Ces petites sensations. Ça va bien, caméléon. C'est bon. C'est bon. Guess we're done here, huh? So we should wrap it up. C'est bon. Voilà, c'est tellement bon. Thank you, that was C'est si bon.
Again, give it up for Elijah Hartman, Jasmine Butler, Kara Lewis Sr., Danny Abel. And I'm Jay Perdue. Thank you for coming through. See you next time.